for this topic, we're going to go through how to get ourselves set up with ArcGIS desktop and how to get it installed on your computer. So when you purchase the book, and I definitely recommend purchasing this book new as opposed to used, because a lot of times this code that we're going to need might already be like used, and you're not going to be able to use the software. So I would definitely recommend getting that book new. But at the back of each book, there's this code. It's on the very last page here. It starts with EVA. You're going to have to use that. So anyway, when we get to first we'll need to get to this particular page. I'll have this link in the description below. And then you're going to have to set up yourself with an Esri account. So for many of you, you're not going to have one of these. I already have one, so I'll get started. But like, they're just going to have to ask you, like, username and password to get yourself set up. And then from there, you're going to want to look at the back of the book and then put in this EVA code. And then you want to activate your ArcGIS. So when you get to this page here, they're going to be asking you which version you want to set yourself up with. So it ranges between 10.3.1 and 10.6. So my recommendation is to use 10-5-1. It also comes with ArcGIS Pro 2.0. We're not going to necessarily be utilizing that all that much, or if at all, in this course. And for most of these ones, really, it doesn't necessarily matter which one you pick, because we're just going to be really just looking at the basics, and the basics haven't changed between these all that drastically. It's just some minor improvements. So when you get to this page here, the main one here we want to be downloading is ArcGIS Desktop. There's all these other ones here. We don't necessarily need those. And when we get to this here, we can just click yes to download your file now. It's going to take probably a little bit. Alright, so it looks like it finally finished downloading. So here we probably want to open this up in the folder and then run this as an admin. So here I have it, it's in my downloads folder. If I right click on here and I do run as administrator, for some reason, there we go, taking a little bit. But yeah, this is a fine location for this, and then just a matter of working through. It's going to take a little bit to get installed. Sure. So we can hit next, accept the agreement. Let's just do complete. That's a fine location. You might want to change that if it's up to you, but that's fine for me. Python is fine there. It's not necessary to purchase in the user experience. Just hit install. This is going to take a little bit, so. Alright, so we're finally finished here. So we click finish. And so here we want to set this to Arc Info single use. So concurrent use would be something where if you worked at a larger organization, you might have that. Single use is just going to be like our EVA code. So there's basic, standard, and advanced. We may as well hit advanced because that way we can utilize all the tools that they have available for us. Okay, so now final thing we have to do is authorize our license. So you're going to be at this page again. Again, you want to set single use advanced, and you want to authorize your single use now. And you have installed your software, and you need to authorize it. Authorize it over the internet. That's going to be the best way to do it for you. This is already filled out for me. You're going to probably have to fill this out. You can fill this out as you need. And then again, you want to put in that EVA code that you had previously and hit next. And why don't we authorize these extensions at the same time? Actually, you know what? Let's skip that. We're gonna skip that for now. Yeah, so here's where we want to take these over and evaluate these. We're going to be utilizing especially the spatial analyst one here. So go to next, and then it's going to go through and connect and hopefully authorize all these. Alright, so we're finally done all this authorizing of the software. We can click finish. We can go to OK to get out of the manager. So now you want to navigate to ArcGIS. So there's a whole load of different things in here. The main ones we're going to be utilizing in this class is going to be ArcMap and then ArcCatalog. So you might want to like pin it to the start, so you're not searching all over, or pin it to your taskbar. But let's just make sure that this is running. Should be able to initialize the license, and it has. Takes a little bit to load. Okay, and we're all set. So real quick, before we get too far gone, let's go here and turn on all the extensions. So I've gotten tripped up by this in the past, and it's best just to turn them all on now because they're kind of hidden, and then you're all set. And so that's how you get yourself set up with Arc Desktop. It is a lot of hurdles and a lot of steps, so I figured it'd be good to make a video just to go through this. You should be all good to go.